Don't be leaning out that far. Too many of those in Australia.
.5917 belongs to the 20-strong D59 class of 282 goods engines, built by Baldwood Locomotive Works, Philadelphia, USA in the early 1950s, with 5917 entering service on 12th of March 1953. As well as the first Baldwin locomotives built for the New South Wales Government Railways since some of the C32 class in 1905, the D59s were also notable for being the first New South Wales locomotives built as oil burners, rather than later converted. The oil burning equipment did limit the D59's operation to where the necessary refuelling facilities were provided, but when 17 of the class were converted to coal burners in the early 1960s, their light axle load allowed them to operate all over the state. As their time drew to a close, a number of the class, including 5917, were based in Bathurst and used as bank locomotives on Raglan and Tumullah banks. 5917 carries the modified buffers to this day. Withdrawals began in 1969 and finished in December 1972, with 5917 bowing out on 16th of August the latter year. After a period of storage, in 1974 the locomotive returned to service with Lachlan Valley Railway. It is one of 5 59 class engines, including 2 oil-burning examples, that survive today, and the only operational one of those 5. Nowadays, the locomotive is under the care of Sydney Rail Services, operating tours under the Picnic Train banner, alongside the recently restored R766. 42107, meanwhile, is of the 10-strong 421 class of Bulldog diesel locomotives built by Clyde Engineering in the mid-1960s, 42107 entering service on 12th of May 1966. The locomotives were based on Clyde's earlier 42 and GM classes, but uniquely for Bulldog locomotives in the world, feature a driving cab at the flat end. Originally allocated to main south work, the class were transferred to Bathurst in the early 1970s, but were returned to the main south shortly after due to poor ride quality, which earned them the nickname Rocking Horses. All were withdrawn in the late 1980s and sold in 1990, with 4 ending up with Northern Rivers Railroad, subsequently becoming Interrail, operating services on the Murwillumbah Line, prior to the company becoming part of Horizon, then known as QR National, in March 2002. Horizon used the 421s on intermodal work until 2013, upon which they were withdrawn and stored, with the 10 locomotives subsequently being sold off or scrapped. Today, 5 of the engines survive: 42101, 42102, 42103 Chumpster, 42105 and 42107. All, except 42102, are operational as heritage and or for lease units. Now painted in Public Transport Commission reverse livery, 42107 is privately owned by B-Rail and has been leased to the Picnic Train here for its operations. And with our history class concluded, let's start the journey back to Lithgow. So that was 5917 to Rylstone, the 8th episode in my Wild West Chases series, and my 500th upload to YouTube since I started back in 2016. This was a fantastic day out in a spectacularly beautiful part of the state, and one where I very rarely go, so videos from here are always a bit special. I'd like to thank Zach and Al, A to Z Photography, and also Nicky for having me along for the chase. Obviously this film would not have been possible without those three. And also the team at the Picnic Train for putting the run on, so we had something to film. And a train for lots of people to ride, of course. So, 500 videos, a half millennium, if you like. Did I think I'd get this far when I first uploaded my channel trailer in 2016? No, because I wasn't thinking that far ahead. But 7 years and 9 months on, and well, here we are. That's an average of 64.5 videos a year for those of you interested in pointless arithmetic. Of course, this milestone could not have happened without the support of a lot of people, fellow railway enthusiasts and my many friends who aren't, and all of those who have watched, liked and enjoyed the past 500 installments, many of whom are also on the long list of people, far too many to list here, who have helped me make those videos over the past nearly 8 years. This film really is for all of you, and I really hope you've enjoyed it. You all know who you are. Will I hit 1,000 videos? No idea. Again, I'm not thinking that far ahead. But if I do, then that video will be for everyone who's helped me get there too. I hope you've liked the past 500 videos and that you enjoy what's to come too.